Either Zoom or Facebook One booted me off. They weren't speaking to each other. They do that sometimes. They turn their back on each other and they don't want to speak to each other. That's why I should not be using the two of them together. So that's my grievance that I want to release. That's the grievance that I would like to release, is my grievance that I have between the two of these two when they act up. Okay, now I'm back. So it is your last full moon. Take two, last full moon. You get a second chance of everything of this 2020 year of vision. So it's a perfect time to be releasing anything that you're still holding on to. So you could set and journal and let those emotions come up and actually feel them, embody them, and whatever that energy may be for you, any kind of confusion. So you may want to, one way to do that besides journaling is also to use a crystal, some type of stone. Like this is a perfect one to do this. This is black tourmaline, which is will clear negative energy. So you could hold this in your hands. These do splinter, so you have to be careful if you have one of these. It doesn't have to be this big. This is just what I happen to have. And so you can put that intention into this. So you just get quiet, center into your heart, and send that energy into this for this to be transmuted. So I'm sending Facebook and Zoom into this, and that any disturbances that they have with each other, that's their issue, and that it doesn't interfere with me anymore. So then what you would want to do, I would take this outside and let it be in the moonlight tonight. There's different ways you can do that. Some, since it's the stone and I love the stone and it's not one that I'm ready to get rid of, you can throw it into water somewhere if it's like a stone that you're okay to throw into the water. You could do that, and then it takes it down the river and it cleanses it, or whatever body of water that you want to put it in, the ocean, whatever. So I would just put this out in the moon for the moon to work with this. And then the other energies, what I want to bring in, this is a labradorite. So your labradorite is your celestial guides, your guidance in that way, like your higher self energy. It's the energies of not this dimension. Okay. So I want to be connected to that, and that to be like a feather on my head. So I'm going to probably sleep with this tonight. And when I asked who else wanted to support me, my crystal whale. So I felt like that the ancient energies of that are here to support us, and the ancients are letting us know that they're here with us and they support us in this way. Okay, so that's what wants to support me tonight through this. It's not just tonight either. It's the energies that you're creating and what you're bringing in for the year. So that energy's there. And then this crystal, which is there, I don't know if y'all can see that. There's lines on this. And that means that there's knowledge in it to be downloaded. And this one's a lot clearer than it used to be. And where this was broken and it's not it's healed itself. It feels waxy there. So it's also a self-healing. It's a self-healing crystal. So I'm going to use these to amplify stuff, because what crystals do is they amplify the frequencies. They don't carry an emotional body themselves, so they can help us uplift the energy of that. So that's what I'm going to be using to anchor in. And then I'm going to probably outline some ideals that I have for next year. I sat down to do this on my little journal, and I didn't do it Christmas. And then I had guilt because I didn't get time. I was doing other stuff. And then I went to my parents for the holidays. I come back and this is what my cat had done to this. So she didn't think too highly of January. So it kind of gave me this, well, okay, I'm not going to worry too much about January and what gets started and what doesn't get started. because this is what she thought about the whole thing. So I went, y'all can watch the unwrapping. I went and bought a calendar for her to honor her. So maybe she was feeling a little left out. So I bought a kitten calendar. I bought a cat calendar at our favorite Dollar Tree store. So that way she feels like she's honored and all the work that she does, and that I'm not ignoring her. So it actually has 2 little calendars with it. And then I can work on my desktop one later. But for right now, I'm going to honor this cute, look at this cute little kitty. That's so cute. All the specialness that it brings in and the love that's there, and honor her and her feline friends and all that they are here to do. Here's the, oh, this is the little one. Isn't that cute? Okay. So that's what's going to happen for me for the next 2-3 days. We're in Cancer energy, a Cancer moon, which is nurturing energy. It's still releasing energies of ancestral energies, mother energies, your wounded mother. So the wounded mother is, where were you not nurtured? And also, where do you wound yourself in being the mother? So it's that kind of energy that you can look at, and then how do you want to be nurtured and mothered? So it's a good time to do that for yourself, to write that in. The essential oil that I'm using to support me is myrrh. Okay, I'm using myrrh and a orange oil today, because the orange releases any emotional energy. So I painted today. I've been painting this Green Man because he wanted to be painted. They were telling me, and so now it's got magic mushrooms and reindeers. So it's not finished yet. But that's what I've been doing. I doodle on him, and I bring in something, and then I bring in something else. So this energy of this divine masculine energy is here to support me and whatever it is that it represents. So that's what's going on in my life. So I wanted to come in and give you all this work to not work, this how you can utilize this time for yourself, for the sacred time, and what you can be doing for yourself to anchor in the energy. So we're going to be moving into, by this weekend, we'll be moving into the Virgo, and that'll be a good time to organize. You might want to still clean up stuff and get rid of things you haven't got rid of. It's going to be a time to do that kind of stuff as you're bringing in the new year, and to sketch out a plan. It doesn't mean that you have to hold on to it, but it's just kind of sending out, having an idea and maybe sketching it out, because it feels like to me there's going to be so much more that's going to be coming in. And then there's some things that, we have to just ride the flow. Like, I'm an hour from Nashville, and, there was a disturbance that happened there on Christmas, and I didn't have phone, Wi-Fi, none of those things until yesterday. It was still going in and out. And so I don't want to sound like a negative Nelly or anything, but the energies are still going to be wobbly, and the mind of humanity is still going to be batshit crazy for a little while. And so the planets are balancing out those things. So use them as your friend, and to anchor in what's there that can be anchored in. We had that. That's what, see, this is that. I don't know if you can see that. That's that Jupiter and Saturn conjunct that we had. And so in the middle of that is that 0 point Aquarian, which is the future energy. So tap into that 0 point and what that is for you, because that 0 point is your future self, and your future self stands in that place of being neutral. And it's the part that knows how to do this and how to get you to the next level. So I would go to the center of the cosmos here, into the center of that, and to listen and see what comes in for you, what ideals drop into your mind. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play with that energy. And it's raining right now. I might go outside with the stone in the rain. That's a good time to work with it too, is in the rain. So that's what's happening here. So I just wanted to come in and say hello, and that it is wonderful. It is one wonderful Wednesday in this wonderful world that we have, and where we're going with this and what energies that are coming in. Let's see. I got a card that wants to be pulled. It is the Building Blocks card in Colleen Barton Reed's deck. It is her Wisdom Oracle deck. And I don't know where the book is to this right now, so I'm not going to worry about that. I'm going to sit with this and see what this brings for me. So it feels like where we've been with that Saturn and Jupiter conjunct, because the Saturn is all about foundation and what we've built. So she's standing on top of these building blocks. And then that Jupiter energy is the expansion. And so you take that foundation and everything that you've learned and all your accumulated knowledge, and she looks like she's having a party here, you know, that she's bringing all of this in, and she's standing on that. And there's all these little banners and things that are here, celebration. It feels like celebration. So it's like climbing to the top of the building blocks. Oh, there's a glare. I don't know if you all can see that. So I'm sorry. Because there's a delay, I just now saw that there's a glare. I don't think you all can see it. I don't know if you can or not. There it is. Okay. So that's the energy that's here to support you, your own foundation. And it's the foundation that you've created yourself. And if you feel like there's still any holes in the foundation that you came in to this, into this lifehood, then turn that loose and nurture yourself. Okay. All those energies that you've done for everybody else, and bring those back to you, and all of the nurturing energy that's there for you. Okay. Here's my magic wand. We're going to make wishes. So whatever that is that comes into you, so be it. Okay. So it is, so be it. And utilize this energy for yourself and for your time. And don't be in a, worry about that there's some made up calendar and that you have to be at a certain point at a certain day, because you can't, what's yours will never pass you by. It'll always be there for you and to come back. Thank you for being the gift that you are. May you be blessed with all that you do. And I'm probably babysitting baby this weekend, but I might try to do something special on Friday. Okay. So be blessed, and I will see you all on the other side of the moon. Okay. Thank you. Bye. Write down your intentions, release your old, and bring in the new. Be blessed. Bye.